Hey guys, welcome to your MySQL tutorial. I don't know what number it is, I'm sorry. I would keep track, but it's just so difficult. But anyways, this video will be covering the start of a banking system. Now, the first thing you want to do when you're building a database is define what your goal for the database is to be. Right, so goal. That's what I'm going to write down. Goal. Now, it's a banking system, and you're going to be able to do transactions, so transferring money from one account to another, and that's basically all it's going to do. It's going to be very simple. Maybe some interest concepts and savings accounts. I'm not too sure yet, but it's going to be sweet, whatever it is. It's going to be awesome. So the goal is money transactions. It's not always a bad idea to write down notes. I do it sometimes. So yeah, that's our goal, money transactions. Right there. Money transactions. So yeah, then you want to define what you want to store within your database. Don't worry about tables yet, just to figure out everything you want to store. And I actually wrote a list of these, and I'm going to write them up here. Here's everything I want to store. I want to store the person's name, where they live, their phone number, their email, their password for like online banking, how much money they have or don't have, and then an access code. Well, an access code, almost like a banking PIN to allow access to the banking features. So you can sign into your account, but to do certain things you may need an access code. I know it's kind of confusing, but the access code is used for extra security and to show how encryption works. Right, so this is everything I want to store, and the next thing you do is follow the normalization process, or figure out what kind of data types, figure out what kind of data types they are, and more specifics. But I'm going to go in the normalization process first because it's really simple. And also, I need the proper columns in order to define what data types they will be. For example, address, I'm going to break that up into country, state, city, and then address for like the specific road address, and then area code. So that'll be 5 columns for the address. Then the name's going to be first name, last name. Money, this is going to go into a new table because money isn't really related to the person. Now you may be thinking some about the access code and password. They're not really related to the person, but you're kind of right. But then again, this is just for a banking system, so the information for the person doesn't have to be specific. You don't have to say person's information and then the person's banking information, because that table would only really store the password for their bank account. So I'm just going to include that with the person's information. That's an example of where normalization is you can choose what to do, because I don't really think that's going to help out having another table for that. The access code will be for each account, not each person. So what this means, the access code, where's my big piece of chalk? The access code is going to go with the account. So we have account over here. The money is going to go with the account, the access code is going to go with the account, but the password is going to go with the person. So this is how it's going to be broken up. You see? Now I kind of just that's why. Get a chalkboard, draw out your ideas, or a piece of paper. Draw out your ideas. Helps clear things up in your brain. Sometimes you're not really sure what to do and you just have to try things too. So you also want to try it on the computer sometimes. See how things work out. In the next video, I will be talking about specific data types for each one of these columns and why we chose those data types. This will be a great review from the beginning of the series because that was like forever ago. So we're going to go over some data types. Also, things we need to know about encryption for data types. And then also how big the data type should be, such as like varchar 20. You'll understand. So, catch you there and subscribe, like my video. Thank you. See ya.